Hey, Aquarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your March 2023 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Aquarius and take a look at all things related to love. Whether you are partnered up, maybe you're separated or single, perhaps you're going through a challenging situation with someone close to your heart. We'll dive into all the energies, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can find that link in the description box below. All right, so Aquarius, they're giving me a name right away, whether it's the name of a person, a last name, a street name, a country. Please take it as it resonates. Scovich. Scovich. It could also be the ending of a last name. So there could be two parts to the name with the ending of the name being Scovich. So please take that as it resonates. Now, I'm also getting something with downtime, travel, maybe even rest, R&R. It wouldn't surprise me to see the Hanged Man showing up in your energy to gain a new perspective. I'm also sensing Four of Swords and maybe even the Fool to take on a new journey, a new adventure, because we do have here freedom to move with the horse. You have the boots, which talks about a long journey. You're ready to rest. You're ready to put your boots to the side and maybe get out those flip-flops and enjoy a little bit of fun, a little bit of movement and time for yourself, especially for those of you that have been really focused on maybe your career or focused on your healing, or you've really been diving into, for a lot of you, it could be even education or learning, personal development and growth, because you do have the books card showing up here. Now, someone may be meeting in the near future at a bookstore, a coffee shop, or there could be a class, education, training. I'm getting someone may join forces with their teacher, or they may be a teacher here and they may meet another like-minded individual, another teacher, because you have the education and knowledge showing up here. So I'm also sensing that there was a soul lesson, Aquarius, that you've had to endure in the past, and there's a new contract coming in here for you. A new contract to start an entirely new book, not just a new chapter. And that's why I'm feeling that Fool energy, because I feel like you're embarking on a brand new adventure. And it's going to allow you to feel more liberated. So let's dive into the heart of the matter for you, Aquarius, and see what is going on in the month of March. Teamwork, collaboration. This is really beautiful, especially for those of you that are wanting to spend more time with maybe your family, or if you're looking to put yourself out there in the dating world, or if you want to meet new like-minded individuals, communication, networking, partnerships. Now, it's very important to remember love shows up in all shapes, sizes, and forms. It's not just romantic love. These readings aren't just focused on, the intimacy or romantic partnerships. This can be family. It could be children, parents, siblings, friends. It could be new love coming in, spouses, exes. So please take it as it resonates for you. But the Three of Pentacles is about reciprocity, everyone playing their individual roles to create something better, to create something more fulfilling. Now, you may even be speaking to a therapist, a coach, a healer about this long journey that you have been on. And I feel that you're educating yourself, or you're opening yourself up to new ways of doing things. And that's why you have the books showing up here. There's new ways of doing things, because as they say, if you continue doing what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. And the reason the books is coming up here, because you're knowledgeable and you're telling yourself that you want a different result. Therefore, you must do something different. But let's take a look at how that could be a challenge and what's blocking or crossing your path in the month of March. What do we have here for Aquarius, please? Okay, Eight of Swords. This can be self-sabotage, right? Sometimes our own worst enemy is our minds, our own destructive patterns or our habits. And that's what I'm feeling for you here. You're finally able to free yourself. You have this horse spirit Take a look at that. When she's looking in the mirror, she feels like she's restricted, bonded, tethered, like she doesn't have a way out, right? But the Eight of Swords is telling a new story, literally here with the books card showing up, but telling yourself a new mental story, writing either the next chapter or altogether the next series of your book. What does your story look like? Because you can keep going back and rereading this old book that you've read a million times, right? You can, absolutely, that's your choice. But if you are looking for more excitement and if you're looking for something that's maybe outside of your comfort zone, then you must break free from whatever this mental story is that you've been telling yourself. So I think that this is a really big month for you to make this shift, liberate yourself from some sort of cycle that you've been in, maybe even repetitively, in order for you to fully embrace some brand new changes ahead. What's below you? The Lovers. The Lovers, Gemini energy, making decisions from the heart. Now, some of you, there is a person that you were attached to in the past. You may no longer be attached to this person, but it was a very strong dynamic, or you've really wanted this for quite some time. When the Lovers card shows up, you want a partnership. You want balanced decisions based on reciprocity. You want this soul contract here. But there may have been trust issues. There may have been disharmony or indecisiveness. You just weren't quite sure if this was going to work out here for you. Sometimes we tend to learn the most about ourselves being in a relationship with another. And some of you may have sabotage, or you may have felt like someone else sabotaged the relationship, and it's still something you're working through, even if you're with this person or no longer with them, because you've been on this long journey, this journey of the heart. And I feel like you have a beautiful heart, Aquarius. And sometimes we let that logical, analytical mind, especially you being an air sign, we let it take over. And we tell ourselves, well, maybe we'll never find this type of love again. Or perhaps the situation that I've experienced in the past is going to show up for me again in the present and in the future. Maybe you've been single for quite some time and you've been on this journey and you've lost faith that love is going to come in. There's a shift coming in here for you, and it looks to be intuitively very positive, but let's keep going here. What's going on in the past? The World, wanting to complete a karmic cycle or just wanting closure to maybe whatever this was for you, wanting to close down a cycle that, again, there could have been dishonesty, there may have been distrust, or it just felt indecisive. You weren't quite sure. Now, some of you may be saying, Melissa, yes, I shut down that chapter of my life, but you may have shut down that physically, but energetically, there may still be a little limiting beliefs or conditioning because of maybe some challenges or difficulties. I am sensing for those of you that are in a relationship, you may have decided to take it to the next level. Even you may have moved in together. You may have had children together. You may have gotten married or decided to buy a house, or, take the steps here. And I feel that you're now not questioning in a way of, do I want to be with this person? But you're questioning, what else can we do in this dynamic to help us grow and evolve together, especially if you're not wanting to leave this situation. I just feel that's where the books comes in, where you're wondering, what else can I learn about myself or about this union, or how can we grow individually, but yet as a partnership? So let's take a look, Aquarius, and see what you're manifesting. What is going on in that brilliant mind of yours? What are you manifesting? 10 of Cups. Happy ever after, right? Happily ever after. This is about family dynamics. It is about possibly even family vacations, serenity. It's about unconditional love and emotional wealth, Aquarius. This is what you want here. Now, it could be healing some past ties with family members, your own siblings, your own mother or sister as well. And if you felt stuck or you felt like you've been on a long journey, I'm getting here that some of you may have lost a sibling or even a mother of cancer. Please take that as it resonates. It's not going to resonate with each and every one of you, but I feel someone may have taken care of another who had cancer, whether they're still here or not. But I feel like this is you filling your cup and you're feeling the love flowing in all directions this month. And this is something you've been waiting for, right? You've been waiting for this family dynamic to feel healed or feel like it was part of something greater. Part of you being able to recognize and acknowledge will actually help you move forward. Now, it doesn't mean that you're bringing, in a physical sense, this energy back together, but energetically and emotionally, I feel like there's some sort of mending, some sort of healing that is taking place this month, especially when we get in our own way and we tend to see things a certain way because of how something had played out in the past. Okay, very, very powerful. Also, I'm getting something with Ancestry. You may have put your information out there on Ancestry 123 or the DNA website, something of that nature, and you may be finding some relatives that you didn't know existed, whether it could be siblings or maybe you were adopted. There could be an energy of finding a parent. All right, what else do we have coming in here? What's showing up in the near future? The Emperor, beautiful. There's that Aries energy here of being able to be that leader, take matters into your own hands, especially if it comes with healing, maybe a father dynamic. The Emperor is very paternal. He's very structured. He's very orderly as well. But you may be learning to question things of the past that are no longer working for you, because I'm getting strong traditions here as well. Something that you may have held in high regard because this is what you were taught. I feel like you're learning to maybe question, is this true for me? Or does it always have to be this way? Or something that you thought you had to stay in based on maybe a family belief or maybe a religious upbringing, something of that nature. You may be questioning, is this right for me? Does it align with my soul's truth? So question, that's where this knowledge comes in, Aquarius. This is where the education and knowledge comes in, but also doing your own due diligence, taking a look at what's worked and what hasn't. How can you move forward through gaining the necessary wisdom from past experiences so you don't repeat the same lessons? If your lessons have to do with, there could have been a partnership that you were in, maybe marriage. Okay, this could be abandonment. It ties into maybe this family dynamic here because you have powerful cards, 10 of Cups, Emperor, Lovers, and the World. I mean, this is a beautiful combination, Aquarius. And I feel like you've really done some deep healing, inner work, and focused on some triggers and trauma that you've been through. Let's take a look at how you're feeling. This is all about you. The Hermit, going within. Doing that deep soul searching, finding out who you are, what you want. Even if you're in a relationship, you can still do that soul searching. Even if you've been single, you may have felt like you've been on this path for quite some time. The Hermit energy, he gains that self-knowledge necessary to gain the introspection needed to manifest what he wants in his life. But sometimes he can be in the space for too long that he ends up getting lonely. He may even feel withdrawn. He may feel a little bit blue, because I'm getting all the energy of the blue here. So some of you at times may feel blue. They're giving me that song Blue as well. I'm so lonesome for you. I think it's a female singer. Leanne Rimes, Blue. You may want to look up the lyrics of that song. There may be something for you. You may be missing someone who's crossed over, I'm getting. You may be missing this family dynamic. There could be nostalgia. March could be a month of missing someone as well. But I feel that you are seeing it from a higher perspective, and you're actually getting messages. I'm sensing you're getting messages that there's change on the horizon, or you're getting messages from loved ones, or for those of you that are manifesting a soulmate, you may be getting intuitive nudges that you're on the precipice of this soulmate entering into your energetic sphere. So let's take a look and see what is coming in, what's going on in your surroundings. The Moon. This is about you trusting in the unknown. Just as I was saying, intuitive nudges. That's what the Moon represents. It is about paying attention to your intuition, your emotion, your subconscious, also your dreams. Because sometimes we have those dreams and those illusions shattered based on an experience that we've gone through, right? But I feel like this is a new time to open up and allow yourself to feel liberated from whatever this Eight of Swords is. Whatever old story that you've been telling yourself, one that may not even be true. I'm unlovable. I'll be lonely forever. This relationship is doomed. This is my life. This is what I've set out for and I can't change it, right? Sometimes we get stubborn thinking that we don't have any other options. And if that's what you feel, then that's what you're going to put out there. But I feel a lot of you are shifting the dynamic to heal a very big energy within you, to feel a lot more happiness, a lot more abundance, and not let those triggers or those fears hold you back from this happily ever after. Because the fears are lonesome. The fears are, what if I miss out on these opportunities because for whatever reason, right? Because of this Eight of Swords. Self-sabotage. Sometimes we focus so far on the grief, so long on the past, or so long on the opportunities that have passed us by, the loss, right? When the Four of Cups shows up as your fear, this is about feeling frustrated, feeling bored, feeling maybe even a little bit depressed. And the hope here is that you'll be able to reach out and manifest the love that you want, that you can reach out and maybe even go through some healing with your partner if you're in a relationship, that you can mend, that you can be able to see this plethora of beauty on this side, that you'll realize that this cup is full and brimming and waiting for you here. Even though it may feel a little bit impatient, there's something coming in on the edge of your energy, just as I was saying here, and it's bigger and more beautiful than you could have ever imagined. Let's take a look at the final outcome. But sometimes that's our own mind getting in the way, right? She can't see that. She can't see what's going on there. That's the challenge, is she can't see because she's focused on the glass half, empty. She's focused on, what's gone before her. And I feel the challenge for you is to open up to whatever these new opportunities are, to shift that perspective. Because again, they're showing me that Hanged Man. Shift the perspective to see the love all around and to see the lessons for what they were and to search for that silver lining, because there is light at the end of the tunnel. Let's take a look at the final outcome for Aquarius. Eight of Cups. Beautiful. You're walking towards your wish fulfillment, right? You may have to abandon something, someone. You may have to leave behind this old version of you, one that felt unlovable, one that was telling yourself that something was unattainable, right? Or out of reach, something that you weren't able to see clearly. The Eight of Cups here is my energy of eat, pray, love, right? It's about you going and search for something deeper. You may not know what that deeper is because you have things hidden from you. But the good news is the Eight of Cups walks straight towards their Nine of Cups. And you're manifesting the 10 of Cups here, Aquarius. So keep going forward in this new direction, because it's going to bring about more love, more happiness, and more abundance than anything that you could have ever left behind. Okay, very, very, very powerful here. This is a deep reading for you, Aquarius, but I love that your final card is the Eight of Cups, because this is about searching for something greater, something deeper, not ignoring the call to do something different this time, because it's time for a new path. Like we said in the beginning, if you continue doing what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. It's time to take off your boots, right? It's time to retire those boots. They look old anyway, and they look beat up and worn out, and they may be trustworthy, they may be reliable, they may get you from A to Z, but it's time for you to take them off. Look at her. She's walking barefoot in the sand towards what she wants. And sometimes we need to reach outside of our comfort zone to bring about more happiness and more love that we truly desire on a soul level that is our birthright. So very, very positive shifts coming in here for you, Aquarius. Let's take a look at the wisdom of the Oracle. And I will read to you the relationship message from the guidebook. What do we have for Aquarius, please? We have Unfinished Symphony. Unfinished Symphony. And it's interesting, too, because you have the World card in the past position. So is there something from the past that you are ready to complete? Because this is the 10 as well, which is Wheel of Fortune. fate intervening, destiny stepping in, saying you've learned this lesson. Why are we still at times feeling in that energy? It's because we're focused on, those cups that we've lost prior. This is about unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, a lack of closure, the need to make amends. And the relationship message is this: moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are, make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. Wow. Oh gosh. You have the freedom card. You have the world card. You know what you are denying yourself through self-sabotage or through some experience of the past. The Eight of Cups, this unfinished symphony couldn't go better with the overall energy of your reading. And for those of you that are saying, yes, Melissa, it's easier said than done, right? It can be challenging to forgive that partner or that parent or that child who's done something so detrimental that has hurt you on a soul level. That is about you needing, I don't want to say needing, you do what you do is right for you, but you really feeling like you just want this love and you're having a difficult time moving forward. I'm going to read the protection message and it may help you out. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. Oh my gosh. Don't quit before the finish line. You have the Eight of Cups. You see the finish line on the horizon. You're manifesting the 10 of Cups. There's the finish line and you can actually see the rainbow. And take a look at this. There's the rainbow. Oh, I'm excited for you, Aquarius. This is huge. This is beautiful. It all blends beautifully together. And yes, sometimes we tend to sabotage or we tend to stay stuck in a cycle because we're not sure how to, move forward from it. If that is you, please heed the advice of this reading here because this is a very, very powerful time for you, Aquarius. Now, last but not least, we're going to get a few messages from your spirit animals. And at this time, I just ask if you can, please close your eyes, Aquarius. Take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And tune into that third eye area between your eyebrows. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's recently crossed your path in the great outdoors, or one that's visited through your dreams. There is no right or wrong answer, Aquarius. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one lucky winner around the 1st of each month, all you need to do is post your animals in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right. Your animal messages. We have whale spirit. Trust the great mystery. Spirit is telling you to trust in this moon. Take a look at that. The moon energy combined with whale spirit is you being able to heed the call, right? You being able to communicate on all senses, on all levels, and know that you are protected and you can be trusted to make decisions that are in your highest good at this time. You may be 65 years old, 55, 47, or you may be born on the 11th. Now you also have snake spirit, time to heal. Snake spirit sheds their skin, right? They shed their skin to make way for new, something that they've outgrown or something that no longer adheres to the new way of living, the new way of being. Spirit is asking you to shed your skin, Aquarius. Shed that old version of yourself and be reborn. You know, this is you being able to move towards your 10 of Cups. You're so close to it. You're a cup away. And there's still healing that needs to mend and take place here. So use your mind wisely. Beautiful, which you have, the education and knowledge. That's why the books is showing up in your love reading here. Use your mind wisely. You are a brilliant air sign, right? You have a brilliant mind. Learn from the past so you don't repeat it. Do something new. Take that leap of faith. Walk towards your happiness, because butterfly spirit says transformation is beautiful. There, look at that. There's 1,000 butterflies showing up here for you. Sometimes this can feel sticky. It can feel challenging. It can feel painful. But in the grand scheme of things, transformation is absolutely beautiful, because it's something you look back on and you say, wow, did I become stronger because of that? Or wow, I completely shifted my perspective. And I am so grateful that this opportunity happened to me, regardless of how challenging it was. It may have been a karmic cycle. It's card 11 here, which is justice. It could be that it brought about truth, fairness, and equality. It could have been an injustice that happened, but you're seeing the bigger picture and you're seeing that something happened for your evolution. So I feel like you are ready to walk towards a very, very beautiful time in your life. Powerful reading, Aquarius. That is what I have for you. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment your power animal below, and certainly hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. Thank you so much, beautiful souls, for joining in. Lots of love.